the next topic, which is cooperating processes. The concurrent processes executing in the operating system can be either independent processes or the cooperating processes. A process is self-governing or independent if it cannot affect or be affected by any other process executing in the system. Clearly, any process which shares data with other processes is a cooperating process. Let us look at the advantages of cooperating processes. The advantages of cooperating processes are: number 1, information sharing. Since several users may be interested in the same piece of information, we should provide an environment to allow concurrent users to access these type of resources. Number 2, computation speed up. If we want a particular task to run quicker, we should break it into the subtasks, each of which will be running in parallel with the others. Such a speedup can be obtained only if the computer has multiple processing elements, such as CPUs or input-output channels. Number 3, modularity. We might require to construct the system in the modular fashion, dividing the system functions into the separate processes or threads. Number 4, convenience. Even an individual user may have many tasks on which to work at one time. For example, a user may be printing, editing, and compiling in parallel. To demonstrate the concept of communicating processes, let us take the producer-consumer problem. A producer process produces the information which is consumed by a consumer process. For instance, a compiler may create assembly code which is consumed by an assembler. To permit a producer and consumer to run concurrently, we must available the buffer of items that can be filled by a producer and emptied by a consumer. The producer and consumer must be synchronized so that the consumer does not try to consume an item which has not yet been produced. The bounded buffer problem supposes a fixed buffer size, and the consumer should wait if the buffer is empty, and the producer should wait if the buffer is full. Whereas the unbounded buffer places no practical limit on size on the buffer. Figure shows the problem in a diagram. This buffer may be given by the inter-process communication or with the use of the shared memory. Here is a figure explaining the producer-consumer problem.